Well, hello there.
Hey guys.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Miss Sheryl. Hey, Jeremy. How are you guys?
Good.
Oh, he had to be here because rock the boat. Because he just want to know about rock the boat. That's why he's here.
No worries.
Okay. Yeah. He just wants to know what's going on.
Hey, the more the merrier.
And then plus we just got through talking to Scott, who left me and Beth in behind as he's on an Oasis class ship, and he's got a perfect view, and just everything is everything, but that's okay, because guess what, me and Beth got the air condition rocking.
Cranked up,
and we're gonna leave it cranked up, so when he gets off the ship, she's gonna go meet him.
Yeah.
Golly, it's a no-win situation for me. So, how was your weekend, Jackie?
It's been great. I just got back from church a couple of hours ago, so it's just been great. Been busy working, doing lives, spending time with Eddie and the boys on Friday. So we had a great time.
Yes.
It's been great.
How's your weekend been? What have you been doing over the weekend?
Well, just scheduling shows for the upcoming week and shopping, or preventing thereof. It all depends,
Did you go back in the suitcases?
Yes, we did. We dropped 4 videos yesterday.
I saw that.
On packing. So yeah, that was kind of cool. We always do Mass Mayhem over on J&S, and I realized that she needs some similar content over there on her channel. So we went ahead and dropped the Mass Mayhem series yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, I saw them yesterday. The glasses one and all of that.
And we were up late with Warmstrong, Jennifer, and Ocean watching them last night. So
yeah, they were up late too.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Sheryl, we have some people that have come in on the live.
Okay. Welcome them in, Jackie.
So let's welcome the Bud Files. Our guest today, Rock the Boat. Martin Gonzalez is here. Facebook user, the Mustard Joe. Hey, Scott. We're so jelly because you're in the Oasis right now. Mike and Rihanna, welcome in. Bamanola, welcome in. Warmstrong Adventures, thank you so much for coming today. Joshua Gabriel, welcome in. Let me see. The Seas Shows Cruise Fun, welcome in. We're here too. Welcome in. So far, all of those are so far there have come in. So thank you so much for coming to our live stream today with Sheryl, Jeremy today, and myself. So we're glad to have all you guys here.
And we thank everybody who has come in for the replay. If you have come in for the replay, please type in the word #replay in the comments section. That way we know you were here. While you are here, please hit the like button. Show us that you like the show. That way we can keep these things coming.
Welcome in, Sherry from Destination Fun.
Hey. Okay.
And our Facebook user is from Alaska.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what they said. Hi from Alaska.
And
welcome, Gina's Travel.
Hello. Oh, yeah, Gina's Travels.
Hey.
Yeah, Gina's Travel is here. Oh, welcome in, Jen Rhodes. How are you?
Yes. So let's get our guest up.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
Hi. How is everyone?
Okay. We're doing good.
Am I actually in? Oh, there I go.
Yes. You're in. But where is your wife?
I made it. She's camera shy, but I'll give y'all a quick glimpse.
She's moderating.
Really quick, Brits.
Yeah, she's moderating.
That's my producer.
Hey.
That's my producer over there.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the editor and the producer. She's got all the answers.
She has the production notes.
Yeah, she's got all the production notes. Yes. Yes.
I'm glad to hear. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome in.
We want to have you because you have been all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
trying.
yeah, you've been on everybody's live, and we said we don't want to be the last one to get you, so we said we better get you while you're there.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time to come into the show
Yes.
today.
Oh,
We
no problem.
appreciate
I'm
it.
always welcome. It's just I'm unsure. The other ones, they just pop me up. They're like, "Hey, want to be on a live?" And they threw me a link, and I'm like, hello,
Right.
how are you?"
Right.
I think I
So
have this headset now to help me. Last time there was all kinds of echoes and stuff. You guys don't hear an echo or anything, do you?
No.
no,
Clear as a bell.
clear as a bell. Yes. So usually it's just me and Jackie, but he just wanted to be up here so he can see you.
I wanted to
And
see him too. Hey, we had to put some guys in there. We were like, from a male perspective, I think that color looks very well.
I'm here for the silliness.
There we go. See, that's the ship right there. That is the ship
That
we're
is
gonna get
true.
on. If you look in the balcony, you can see us waving at you.
oh, okay. All
If
right.
you look
Well,
real
we
close
got
with a
some more
with a
people.
microscope.
We got some more people coming in. Welcome in Donnell Rhodes and Michael from not Michael, Margot. I'm sorry, Margot from Alaska. She's our Alaskan person, Miss Margot.
Okay. All right. I'm
Alrighty
glad
then.
she's here. Yes, I am. Okay. Are
The
you
only
ready
person not
for?
suffering from a heat wave.
Oh, you're not in Texas, so hey,
Oh,
no.
Well,
yeah, we're in Florida. It's crazy over here in Florida.
We went to
Same here.
church, just like you, Jackie. We had gotten out of church, but it was okay leaving out. It wasn't as hot. Coming out of church, it was like a good 100.
It hits you at the door.
Yes.
You know.
That's how I felt when I got out of church because it was nice and cool in there. You come on, it was like a heat wave.
You come in and you're like, "Can we stay a little longer?"
I know, right?
I think we need to prolong this. Read a new chapter. Read another chapter.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Because we didn't want to leave the air-conditioned church.
We can stay here and praise a little longer.
Just a little bit longer.
Do it.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about you.
We've been cruising. We started cruising in 2009. Went through a bunch of different cruise lines. We started with Norwegian and just bounced around. We hit Carnival Up and Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, currently MSC. We hit on them for quite a while because they kept offering us free cruises. So it was like, sure, we'll come back by all means.
Okay.
And now we're trying to branch out to some of the other cruise lines. Like we have one booked for Oceania next year.
Ooh, nice.
Trying that one, and then the World Europa in 2025 or World America in 2025. I just want to hit a whole bunch of different ones.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey. Okay, we can bounce back and forth if
Okay,
you want
we ready?
to. Yeah, we ready.
Okay, so
Hit me.
all right. So the
Hit you
first
with
question
the
I have
best.
for you is tell us about your channel.
Our channel, we try and give a wide variety. We're trying to give a wide variety of cruising, trying to different cruise lines, as I said. And I'm not sure, just not only just cruising, but also life here in Florida. We're currently down here in Seminole, Florida, not too far from Tampa, Florida, and clear up the street from Clearwater, Florida. So we try and get some of that in. Right now, we're trying to branch out to Europe and do some overseas cruising. Like in September, we're going on our second Mediterranean, where we hope to try and see the sights, try the different drinks, the different food, that type of thing.
That's good. Okay.
Since you're from Florida, I think one of these days maybe you, Sherry, and I can do a live show stream together. Like a live
That'll work.
That'll be
work
cool.
for me. That would be cool. It's like live from the pits of Florida, right underneath the heat. You see that flame over there? We're underneath of it.
Right?
Okay.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you something. This is serious. This is a serious question. It hit my heart this morning. I need to know.
Yes.
about the yacht club experience.
The yacht club experience. You will go in there feeling rich. The first time we did it was 2018 on the MSC Seaside. We were unsure, but it was only about $300, maybe $300 extra more than a regular balcony. And we're like, wait, butler service, everything included? Let's give it a try. It was one of the best cruises I had ever been on. You go past all the lines, they got a special little tent. You go there, and as soon as you get to that tent, the person leads you on through the check-in process, up to the check-in process. So even going through the metal detectors, they're right there with you. Come this way. You go through there, you go to embarkation. They had their own little specialty area with champagne bottles and cookies and little eats. And then they walk you on to the ship. It's essentially the Haven, like NCL, except not as expensive as the Haven. Ship within a ship. There are many people when we're on there, they're like, they don't even leave the yacht club area because you have your own restaurant on the pool deck. They have their own little buffets that they have out there. It was an interesting experience. I would highly recommend it.
I had him. I woke him up. Babe.
Watching your video.
That video of us going and you're like, hey.
Look at this. I backed it up.
Yep.
I say, look at this. So guess where we're going next year?
Where are you going?
On the MSC Yacht Club.
There you go. The yacht club experience. It's a whole different perspective when you see what everybody else is versus where the yacht club is. So if you want the whole party hardy thing, it might not be for you. But if you want to sit and relax, have a nice quiet time, be catered to. My wife, case in point, the first cruise ship, the back, she mentioned that her back hurt a little bit. And then the butler spent like 3 days trying to change the mattress out, putting all kinds of pillows, everything they could to try and like, how now, ma'am? How is your back now? How is it now? That type of thing. Interesting of note, there were quite a few people I was on that ship that weren't exactly having the best experience ever. And I only heard it because I would be walking by or see this long line over at guest services. But that was the best cruise I had ever had. And it just hit me to like, okay, here versus here.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to be there. It's a no-brainer.
They remember you and all that type of stuff. We went to go to his show. If you go to concierge, they'll escort you to the show, whatever show you want, to the front of the line. We weren't used to it, forgot about it. We're wandering around. We were waiting in line to go to a show. One of the butlers walked past with another couple, recognized us, and pulled us out of the line. And was like, you're yacht club. Come with me. Pulled us out of the line, walked us past everybody else into the yacht club area.
See, that's what I want.
And please let Gina's Travels know that she just got another sub.
You just got another ship.
I had a feeling that was her. I just had to go check.
That is her.
Welcome in, Gina's Travels, to the show.
Go ahead and do me. Did you do me?
I'll subscribe after the show to Miss Gina's Travels.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she had her own channel. I had my own. We decided to join forces like the Super Friends when the two powers activate and created the main channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell her she's getting one for me as well.
That's my video editor. Every video you see, that was her.
Oh,
that is her editing. Awesome. That is mostly her filming. I'm not very.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
the
behind the
channel,
scenes.
apparently.
Yeah, she's behind the scenes because I hear her talking. You know,
she's like, I'm like, well, yes, that's exactly what it is.
I love it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, you asked a question in the chat, and Donnell Rhodes says we only do yacht club on MS.
That's the only way to go.
Yep.
Why
my friends, do yourself a favor. Go yacht club.
I'm surrounded.
If you can.
I'm surrounded by travel agents. Okay. Tinkerbell, Jeremy, and Scott. I got on Scott this morning from the ship. You hear that, Scott? I'm putting it out there. Because I know a lot of times I be my head is down and I'm writing to different people in the chat, or I'm shopping, or I'm looking for cruises. It depends on what we're talking about.
Very true. I have
But
to try and focus.
I have a problem focusing. But the thing of it is, your video did the do for me. And I want to tell everybody that's in the chat, if you have not subscribed to our guest, Rock the Boat, please do. But if you want to know which video or vlog you need to check out, do the Yacht Club Embarkation Day.
Yep.
That will blow your mind, and you will want to contact one of these travel agents to book your next cruise.
What Gina just said, yes, I sold it.
Okay. You did it, girl. Gina,
The crazy thing about that's the new Seaside. We went in there in 2018, and then again this year, like last month, on the same ship as Seaside. So that current one you see is the 2023 version, where it's just still the same. You see her walking past all of the line. We were still on the ship looking down at the line.
Wow.
From up in Yacht Club, like, ooh, they still down there waiting in that line to get on the ship.
Yes.
You have to get used to that, because it was a little buggy at first, because you sort of, you don't want to go past people and all. But the butler's like, come here, come with me, come. Has a little, I call it the paddle. When we were on there, he had a little paddle. He was in front, like, excuse me, come on, excuse me. And I would just be like, I'm with him.
Right. That was awesome. It was short, and it was
to the point.
Yeah. And it sold me. Now that is the only video that should be out there selling MSC Yacht Club, because it is a seller, And I'm telling you, I said, wake up. We got to do it,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You guys did a good.
It was all her right there.
Yeah, you all did a good selling point for MSC Yacht Club. You
Thank
did.
you very much. Anyone that has any questions, we try. This is from my producer. She went like, whoop, whoop. She wanted me to add that whoop, whoop right there.
All right.
That's good. That's good. Okay, go, Jackie.
Okay, I have another question for you. How long have you had your channel, and what made you create your channel?
Good question.
I've had my channel since officially. I've been on YouTube on my other channels since 2007, 8, something like that. But this current Rock the Boat started in March. That's when we decided, hey, we always have all this footage. We take all these pictures and we don't show them to anyone. Let's go ahead and put them on here.
Just doing a quick stat check. You guys are sitting at 200. You just hit a milestone today. So we're gonna try to get you up to at least 210 or 220 during the show. So I'm gonna be refreshing and dropping your link throughout the show, so way people can come over to you.
That's right.
Thank you, because right now we're at 1,000 watch hours, so we're trying to get there.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Started in March and just been hustling.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Bam, bam, bam. Get all those live shows, everything you can out there.
That's true. We try and have videos. We still got more videos from that cruise. She'll take all the footage, just go through it, be like, all right, we'll drop this day, and then maybe I'll work on this one next day.
Right. All right. My next question to you is, what is your favorite video that you have made or produced so far?
The favorite video that we have made. That is a difficult one, because we have several of them. I think the one I did for that first video I did of Room Tour 1801 in the Yacht Club, where I'm like, hey, you'll know it when you see it. It's the loudest video ever.
Yes.
We had that for a while on our homepage, and it drove me nuts, because once you see it, every time you're like, hey, this is, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I had to turn down the volume from myself. But I thought it was because I wasn't even planning on that. We did that before we even planned on showing it on the channel or something. I just like, hey, look at this. I have got to document this. This is awesome. Look at this. It's nice and fancy. I was going to do a video of me just taking stuff out of the mini bar, but she said no for that one.
Yeah, because the yacht club, you get the whole nine. You get drinks, you get Wi-Fi. Scott was telling us all about it before the show. You get a lot.
Now they have changed it a little from when we went on in 2018. Back in 2018, they had these little liquor bottles in there, along with some like chips and all that stuff, and you can have whatever in there as often as you want. Now you can still have what you want in there. However, they took the little liquor bottles out and they just give you one big bottle of liquor. You can either drink it there or you can take it home with you. I generally take it home with me because I'm like, I have the drink package. Why don't I need to open this up?
Wow.
And they limit you on a few other things in the minibar. You can still get in the minibar, but there's a list of certain stuff that you can only get 2 or 3 of, and then they're like, all right, now you need to stop.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
good
good to
Just
know.
a heads up.
Yeah, that's good to know.
That's good to know. That really is. I want, because my brain, I need to know for you to reenact your 2009 cruise with your kids.
No, the Disney trip is what he was talking about.
Oh, that was the Disney trip.
That was
to
the
actual
Disney trip.
Disney World, which was the precursor to cruising. Because I was like, this is nuts. We needed a vacation after that vacation, and we were like cruising, and we're like, hey, we don't have to worry about feeding these little gremlins all week long.
Right.
Trying to get them up. Hey, you want to stay in your bed all day? Fine. You stay here in the cruise room, where you can't do that when you're taking them on a trip to Epcot in the hotel. You cannot leave your kids inside of there. But yes, for that one, it was not a great trip for us. Wanted to disown the kids. I'm like, I'm about to leave you here in Florida. You ain't gonna make it back. You take it.
Yeah.
That really made me laugh because I can relate. We got toddlers, well, not toddlers, we got a 10-year-old and a set of twins. So 7-year-old twins. So I can relate. Get up, let's go have fun.
Well, see, it's a little different with them. When you got little ones at one, they sort of may push back, but they ain't got no choice. You got teenagers, all of them were teenagers. My daughter was about 12 at the time, but everybody else was like 16, 17, 15 when we went, trying to corral some teenagers, and then they battling each other. I'm like, boy, you better get up. All this money we paid for Disney, you better get up on here.
Right. Oh my God. Oh,
you should have did Reveille every morning, man. By the way, thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you should have did Reveille at 4 a.m.
I raise them up. I don't do Reveille, but rolling them out of bed tends to work better. You can't. They ignore you when they're that age. You got to physically roll them out of the bed.
Yeah,
at a teenage.
I mean, that was
thank
so
you for
funny.
your service as well. My sister, she did Navy. My brother did Air Force. He's still in, and I did Army.
Nice.
What's up?
Thank you so much for your service. That's awesome.
Thank you. But yeah, go ahead with that. You know, with the kids, trying to do that with the kids, man.
That was so funny to me because I related, even with these, I related to. Oh my God, I did.
Even now with when I went with the cruise, and I have my one son, we just recently looked back. There's only one picture of him smiling. Every other picture, and he was like, he was like 16 at the time, I think 17. I'm like, you on a cruise, paid for? How you frowning on a cruise?
Right.
All day long. He just couldn't get it. We were like, we're in a small space, so can you please keep your stuff to yourself? My daughter was fine. Him couldn't get it, and therefore he didn't want to go on anymore.
And you know what? I like your motto. It's better to be on a cruise than be at work.
Yep.
There's no bad.
A bad day on a cruise still better than a good day at work.
Yep.
I love that. That's.
Thank you very much. I forgot where I heard it, but I'm like stealing it.
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere else too. But yeah, I knew where you were coming from on that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a 14-year-old that she gets on the cruise and then you don't see her anymore. She's out till like 1, 2 in the morning. She comes for dinner, then she's eating as fast as she can, and then she's out the room.
Yeah.
And then you don't see her till 2 in the morning. Then I have my son, which is my editor, and his way of cruising is completely different. He likes to enjoy, eat, come back to the room, work, look at outside the balcony, and that's his life.
Oh,
But my 14-year-old is about go, go, go. She sleeps till like about 10, unless you're having an excursion, that's different. But
yeah.
other than that, you don't see her. It's crazy.
Sounds like our daughter. She had a routine we went through on every 7, because we've only really done 7-day cruises. First day 1 or 2, she's all up underneath mom and dad. Day 3, she starts hooking up with a little crew. Day 4, we don't see her at all. And we had a rule. We were like, you can do whatever you want as long as you meet us at this
Right.
such and such a time. So we know you're still alive, ain't nothing happened to you. And you
Yeah.
can either eat with dinner with us or you can go on there, but you gonna meet us at 6 o'clock in the cabin. So figure out what we gonna do. Oh, you gonna go with your friends? Fine, go ahead. But then toward that later, we don't see her at all except for that 6 o'clock.
Mm.
She want to hang out. Then later on in the evening, if she had a curfew there, she would just be in there ordering up room service. Back when they had a free room service, oh, she'd go to town. They have all kinds of food here, sandwiches, keeps all kinds of stuff. She made her point to go ahead and just order everything up in there. Like, she was like, what else am I do? Sit here, watch TV, and order this food?
Right.
It's gonna be fun because I'm going on a cruise in October with we're celebrating her 15th birthday, and she's taking a friend this time. So I'm not gonna see her.
Not at all.
Not at all. All right, we have another question for you. Do you go live on your channel? And if you do go live, what is your schedule, and what type of streaming software do you use?
I do not go live regularly. I've only been on a few times here and there. The first couple times it was impromptu. I didn't plan on it, but the person threw in a link and I was like, hey, why not? Let me go ahead and give it a try. But generally, I'm only going on if someone invites me. I tried one on my own this Saturday and I was struggling because I need someone to feed off of. And there wasn't a lot of people because I think I made the mistake of having it when other more popular streamers on. So everybody went to their channel. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? Just talking to the void to myself. Hey, man, how you doing? I'm doing okay.
That's why I like Nightbot.
Right.
That's why I like Nightbot. He always shows up. He never fails you.
Nightbot is the friend to the end. I see him on there now. Like, hey, how you doing?
He's your BFF.
He like, nobody to come on with you. I'm down with you. I'm your buddy. I'm here for you. But
we have Loving Me Tracy Anderson. Welcome in. And Eddie Lugo's here. Hey, Eddie.
Yo, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is in the house.
I'm from Philly, so every time I see that, I'll be like, Philly.
Studios.
As far as the stream, I use StreamYard is what I use as far as the streaming. Still working my way through it, trying to do that. Nightbot, just configured up Nightbot. I've worked that one out. I might do some more, but there will not be quite a lot of them because as much as I enjoy it, I'm still kind of like, hey, what do I talk about on here? And I know if I get a topic, 10 minutes later, we're going off that topic and we're going to be on something else. I got to have a piece of paper, be like, it says here, I'm supposed to be talking about this right now.
Yeah. See, normally I don't have anything written down because he's the person that writes stuff down. He likes to go question by question. For me, it's
more of a natural conversation.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I look at people's videos and I say, man, this is interesting. Your stuff was interesting to me.
We try.
And I don't know. I'll what is it? Post it to my community page. And so other people can see it, because your content is good content.
We try.
Yeah, it's very good.
And then I'm a talker, so usually she'll film stuff and I'm just playing around like, hey, look at this. Like that one where I had to interview with myself where I'm like, this bathroom is bigger than my bathroom. Look at this. Who is this? What is this? Are we supposed to be here?
Right.
Yep. We snuck in. And like on the cruise line on there, I'll just talk to Annie. She's like, Mr. Talker here. So I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Right.
Okay, my next question to you is, do you have any premieres coming up on your channel?
Not as yet. We may have some after we come back from Europe. I might
Yeah.
try the premiere thing, because usually my wife, she'll do the videos in the morning. She just drop it. She don't even put up like, hey, we're gonna have this video on this day at this time. She just wakes up in the morning, goes through her stuff about 5-10 minutes, and next you know she's dropped it and left. We probably should do
Okay.
premieres, but we haven't, and we may start trying after Europe. It just depends. We go with the flow. Or
I
Zen
think
mode.
they're fun because it's kind of like being live, but technically not. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
fun because while you're watching your own video, you're kind of chatting with other people. So I think that's pretty cool.
I might try that. That way, if people have questions, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, it was cold, man.
Mhm.
Trust me, it was cold.
Right.
See that
Yeah.
tear in my eye right there? It's 'cause it was cold."
Mm.
And some more people have made it into the chat. Hello, Cruising with Keith. Welcome
Hey,
in.
Cruising with Keith.
I
You
see
got?
a
Are you
couple
going
here.
live anytime today?
We also
Ooh.
got Bayou Kitchen Guy. Hello, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Army.
The Army and Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising has made it in. Hello.
Hello,
the
Hello,
everyone.
hello.
We love you all. Come on.
Yes.
Right? Keep on coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have a seat next
Yes.
to us. Come on, man.
Army.
Yeah, and
My
I just
virtual sofa.
dropped Rock the Boat's link again and doing
Okay.
a quick stat check. You're at 203.
Hey,
Look
Yes,
we're
I had to
climbing,
glance over. My
yay.
wife was like doing numbers like,
I do her like that too. I make motions right up underneath the camera right
took
here.
me a
like-
second to be like, what are you doing? Are
Because
you
I have
okay? Do I need to get
ADHD,
off
I
and
don't know what
perform
he's talking about.
CPR?
I don't.
Hey, Snap Bruce has made it in. Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
Bruce.
Bruce. All right.
Oh, okay. He's not going live today. Cruising
Right.
with Keith. Okay, because
Okay, the Army's 204. You got
Hey, thank you, the
Hey.
Army. Yes, sir.
yes, the Army is on point.
I'm curious about the Army. I'm like, were you in the Army, Mr. The Army?
Yeah, the Army is on point.
Then the next question is, where's your MOS? There's two questions. If you find somebody who's in the military, and
Yeah.
inevitably that second question is, what was your MOS?
right.
Because
Yeah.
we welcome it all, but then you got those little things. It was like, well, I was this. It was like, well, I was this.
Yeah, he had a desk job, so
As smartest man I know, I had a desk job too. The first job I did 3 years, I was combat arms, and I left that one and came back in. I was like, I don't like this. But then I got out for 3 years, and I was like, you know what? It wasn't the Army I didn't like. It was my job I didn't like. So I came back in and did the whole rest of the 20 years in that desk job, and it was the best decision ever.
Nice.
It's like a regular job. You go in, do your PT, go do your job, come home. I was like, it's best kept secret. You want to go? It had every major holiday off. That threw me off. Did it mess with you going civilian where you didn't get all the major holidays off, or you didn't get those 4 days?
Not really, because when I commit to something, I change my mentality to operate within the parameters of that thing. So it's like it didn't bother me. But you know what did was Firewatch. You know, I had I had an apartment off base, and whenever I had to get up in the middle of the night after working a whole job and then going in to stay up for 4 hours whenever I should be sleeping, you know, that's not good. So yeah, I wouldn't say I got caught sleeping on the job, but yeah.
Sounds like staff duty for us. But yeah, it was like now a holiday would come up. I'm like, oh, we got a 4 day. No, you don't.
Nope.
Your job does not give you that holiday off. You're not in the military
when
no
you
more.
When you belong to Uncle Sam, that's the bottom line. You belong to Uncle Sam. Yep.
Donnell just subscribed to your channel, Rock the Boat, so you have another one.
Thank you, Donnell. I appreciate that. That's what I like doing. I was like, every time I see it, I'm like, thank you very much. I will shout you up by name. I'll subscribe to you even if you don't even have a channel. There are a bunch of people they have no videos. They just there, but they subscribe to me. They gonna have that one subscriber back. Here you go. Click.
that's right.
I'm subscribing back to you because I am so happy you subscribed to me.
Absolutely. But you got to be careful with that because YouTube limits you to 2,000 subscribers. If you are in the lower echelon, they say that your subscriber limit goes up as your channel grows. But as of right now, you only got 2,000. So be careful with how
I'm
many
at 6, although recently I've been cutting a bunch of them off because I was like, wait a minute. this
Yeah.
for why am I subscribed to this again? Hold on.
Right.
Okay, I want to
Like,
ask you one little question. This
Go
is
ahead.
a one little question. Listen. So you like Key West so much, you went back. Why?
yes. Wanted
Why?
to check it out because on the Key West on the ship, you only get so many hours. I was like,
Mhm.
I want to check this out. We live here in Florida.
Yeah.
We can drive up there. Let's go check it out. So that
Mhm.
way you get an extended period. If it wasn't for the fact that the Caribbean, I had to get on a plane to go over there, I would probably visit them more. But I'm more of a driver. If I could drive there, I'm gonna go drive there and see how it is
Yeah.
there without
Me too.
for over a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And he
So we
loves Key West too. In fact, when we went on the cruise, he said, it's okay for us to fly back
Mhm.
to Key West.
okay.
He liked it
Yeah.
so much.
I
Did you
love
stay at
it.
that base over there? I did. I was like, I looked at all the high places and I was like, wait a minute, they got a military base there.
They
And
do.
sure enough, it was cheaper to stay there. And I went
Mm.
and stayed there with use my little retiree card. Here you go.
Mm.
And they're like, all right, Sergeant Thompson, yes, we have a room for you can have a
Wow.
room here.
Oh,
So
wow.
for helpful hit for
What's
any military places or any military people, look and see if there's a military base near where you want to go.
Now
What's
Gina's
your
got a,
favorite thing to do in Key West?
Just walking the strip that they had there, to visiting the little museums and the different interesting places they had. They had like some kind of crystal museum in there that was nice.
Mhm.
Just going there. I didn't really go to the beaches. At the time we went, they had the red tide thing, so we did not go into any of the beaches at the time I
Okay.
went.
Yeah.
Have you gone to the Mel Fisher's Museum there in Key West?
The milk fishers.
Mel
I
Fisher's?
don't think I made it to that one. I went to an aquarium and I went to a couple of other ones. I don't think I made it to that one.
If you ever go back, check them out. You'll probably enjoy
Okay,
it.
that'll
Mhm.
work. I like that stuff. I'm like, hey, look at this old thing right here. This is nice.
Yeah.
Gina's got a question here in the chat. It says, if you don't watch a video and make a comment, does the subscriber fall off?
No.
To give you the short answer, no. I've been subscribed to a certain channel for about 20 years, and I've never commented on a video. I've always watched the video, but I've never left a comment on any of the videos at all. And still to this day, I haven't watched this channel in over 5 years, but still to this day, I'm still subscribed.
I thought that was a thing because we will go through sports where we'll go up about 7, down
Mhm.
2, up
It's gonna be
10,
like,
down half of that. And it was
right.
just so aggravating. We're like,
Yeah.
hey,
Right.
we got 197. And you wake up the next day, we're at 194 again. What did they
And see,
actively go
for
on and
me,
unsubscribe from my channel? And I thought they fell off or something like that if they didn't watch a video.
Yeah.
and for me, I do just the opposite of what he does. I watch the video and I also leave a comment.
Yep.
That's
See,
what
I
I
do
do.
that on every subscription that I do.
Mhm.
And when I go back, because a lot of people that I watch, I have notifications on because I either like their commentary, I like
Mhm.
what they do, I'm interested,
Yeah.
because like I have a guy that not grows, he plays with real spiders, like the 8-legged
Mm.
spiders.
Mike the Spider Guy.
Um,
So
it's-
you play with spiders, so I don't have to.
and
Right.
I do fishing, cooking, homesteading. I do a lot, I like people that can
Ooh,
have their
214.
That's the
Clock.
214 dance.
Oh,
I'll do a
snap.
different one if it's higher. If maybe at the 314, I do a different dance.
Yeah.
And Clock Family Adventures just made it in. Hello.
Clock.
Hello,
how you
Clock.
doing?
How y'all
Well,
doing?
Margot says that there's the Ernest Hemingway house. He still has
Yes.
descendants
I
of his
went
6-year-old
there, yeah.
cat living there.
Yes.
Yep.
I
And
did
they got
go
a lot of
there.
cats there as well,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cats took over the island. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did.
and the roosters
Cat look at y'all
and the
funny for
chicken.
walking on the street, man. I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay, here you go.
And I was looking at the comments, and it looks like Donnell, Jen, and Chris with cruising with Keith is going on the same cruise on the Venecia next Saturday.
Right.
Nice.
Oh my God.
So y'all going on to Venecia. I was looking at that one, but I didn't get a chance. We full up. That's like I only have one break, and that's like the beginning of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Is the
Okay.
only spot I have available to try and slip in a cruise.
Oh,
Oh.
look, Cruising with Keith says that a month ago, I literally got 50 subscribers in an hour, and the next morning they were all gone.
Yes, I know. I'm with you, cruising with Keith. That had to hurt your heart. It does me, man. I'd have been devastated. Like, I'm done with YouTube and the tube of the you. I ain't going over here and be crying to your mom. Mama, they unsubscribed, man. I don't know what happened.
Right.
All right. So I have another question for you. Do you have any like monthly goals for your channel?
Not
Or
really.
you
I
just roll
should,
with it?
but I just roll with it. It's a constant day. I'm like, all right, let's see if I can try and get some more subscribers today. Start scrolling YouTube because luckily I work from home most days out the week. I only have to go in a couple days. So at home I have my work laptop in front of me, and on the side I have the TV up with a laptop connected to it. Scrolling YouTube, just looking at like, hey, this might be an interesting channel. I don't know, let's see, or just looking up different ways to try and improve the channel. Like, hey, maybe if I do this.
Right.
But I probably should have some goals. But then I would be all upset when I didn't reach them. So I feel it's better to not have a goal and not reach it.
Right.
Not have a goal, so I don't have to be like, I didn't reach it, man. I don't know
Right.
what's happened. Versus, all right, we reached this. Yeah, all right, cool.
Okay. Have you connected or have you heard of the motivation from the weightlifting geek?
No, I have not heard of that one.
Okay. He is a person outside of the cruising community that helps boost you up,
Okay.
will connect you with homesteading people, all types of people. I'm
That's
just
cool.
okay. You
I
pulling him
just
up?
recently happened onto the Scratcher community, a couple of their
Scratcher
videos,
PA?
and Scratcher
Scratcher
Pete
Pete?
and what was it?
Okay.
Miss T, the T with Miss T.
Yes.
Okay, she's in the motivation group.
They're from the same community.
They're from the same community.
I'm dropping Joe's link right now, though. You really want to take this link seriously.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he will help you move up.
Yep.
In that community,
That'll work.
they have they just had it this past weekend. Hype Again Thon.
Hypathon.
Hypathon.
But it's called Hype Again Thon. They
Round
changed
two.
the name a little bit.
Okay.
And you need to get in that, and you will gain. We've done it 2 or 3 times. The first time we gained like 10 or 15 subscribers.
It was 20 on that first run.
Oh, the first round.
And then we got 16 on the second run.
Yeah. So you need to get into that community.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there and get known in that community. Okay.
Nettie and JT just made it in.
Oh,
I see what people say about trying to monitor the chat. I'm steady trying to not ignore the chat, but I'm like, I haven't touched it in like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my.
You got the scroll. I keep the scroll. I keep my finger on the mouse, because the jump on you. Like Nightbot will flood you sometimes.
Yeah.
And because Tinker and we both have our Nightbots running, the chat will jump very high. You got to keep your finger on the scrolling button.
Yeah.
And dropping his link.
I will go ahead and check that one out.
We're all gonna check it out.
She like, I need to look at that too.
I know, right?
Let me tell you, Destination Fun has been in the Hyperthon.
Yep.
We've done it we just did it. We do it. And it's an hour for so many, hours.
What it is 24 creators get together and they go for 1 hour each. And you can cover 24 hours in a single day. And then your job is to do your live stream and then introduce the next guest. And then just leave your live stream. And the next guest then comes on their own.
Okay.
Interesting. Like tag in. We're like,
it's a tag.
Gotcha. Tag in. All right, I got him.
But they chat just a little bit.
Yeah.
For this group that they just did. It's not a 24-hour, it's less than a 24-hour because they were having problems with people keeping their commitment.
Okay.
You know, and for us, we always got the 8 o'clock slot, you know, because we are morning people. So, and you go to his community tab, and it's a little application and the time slot that you want. And he does a live stream at 4:15 Central Time. So it will be 5:15 or 3:15 or something. You all stop. I don't know.
5:15.
Okay, but it's 4:15 Central Time.
Okay.
Okay, every day he does it. So go to his live stream and drop hashtag Geek Squad on his channel, and
new traffic's coming to your channel after that because the Geek Squad comes through thick. Like you mentioned, Miss T with the T, and Scratchy Pete. They're all part of that community. But if you get in Joe's live and type in the word Geek Squad, you got some people coming your way for sure.
You got people coming your way, and you're gonna get subscribers.
You said you dropped the link to that hype thing.
Yeah, motivation. I'm about to do it again. This one right here. It's called the Weightlifting Geek. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in the chat right now.
And go ahead and connect, as well as check his channel out if you are available. 4:15 our time, 5:15 you all.
Yep, that should be good. Usually I'm off by then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you go in there, tell him, hey, I'm new, and tell him we sent you.
Tell him Sheryl sent you. He knows exactly what you're talking about.
Got to knock on the window. The little dude open up the thing. What's the matter? I'm like,
It's like
Sheryl sent me. And then he'd be like, okay, you can come in.
Right.
It's a speakeasy.
You need your password. Password name is Sheryl.
No, password is Geek Squad. That's all you got to do. Geek
Squad.
No
hashtag Geek Squad.
No hashtag.
I don't know if y'all mind, but my producer had wanted me to ask y'all a question.
Okay.
What made y'all start YouTube, or what made you guys want to start YouTube?
You want to start?
Do it.
Go.
Go ahead, Jackie.
No, go ahead. You guys go first.
No, you go first.
I'm looking like.
Okay. Since I'm going to be going first, what made me start YouTube? Well, I'm a travel agent. And nice. I've been on about 48 cruises so far. And weirdly so, well, I've only been a travel agent for 2 years now. I just celebrated my 2nd year. I work for Expedia Cruises, and I've traveled all over the place, and I record a lot of stuff. So being that now I'm a travel agent and my channel is Traveling with Tinkerbell, my goal is to one day be able to travel on groups with the community, so that you will technically be traveling with Tinkerbell.
Right.
So that's my goal. That is my end goal. So I figure, open a YouTube channel, put the content out there, do work with the community, do a lot of networking, like what we're doing with Miss Sheryl on Sundays, and do these kinds of things. Put yourself out there. And once your YouTube continues to grow and you have a bigger community, then you start doing the group cruises and doing those kinds of things. That's really what the channel is about. To bring the content, the information, cruise news, tips, anything that has to do with travel, it'll be on my channel. Okay.
You're like, I booked it for you. Come see what it is.
Right.
Now let's come see all together.
Actually, I did a group. I have one Traveling with Tinkerbell group, and I do have pictures on Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook. And it was about 200 and something people, but for the meet and greet, we only had about 50 something that came. But we have I have a banner, like a Traveling with Tinkerbell banner, and my goal is to eventually one day that whole banner be filled with people's signature that travel with Tinkerbell.
Nice.
Put it somewhere.
I like
so
it.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool. I like that. That's a good one right there. It's like,
Mhm.
see, you got the banner. Come sign the banner. You want to? We got space at the end of the banner. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I know, right?
What got us into YouTube is we picked up a camera one day whenever we were down there for the Juneteenth celebration, the official, because we're in Galveston. That's the birthplace of Juneteenth. And the day or the week that it was made a national holiday, we decided to go down and attend the festivities. Plus, a friend of our son's had painted an absolute equality mural down there on the Strand in our downtown Galveston. So we had to go and see what that was all about. And I don't know what made me say it, but I said, "Hey, welcome into J&S Adventures. This is our first vlog, so no judgment, you know." And that's how our channel was born. But really, she had been doing videos on Facebook for a long time before then. So we gathered some of that stuff from Facebook and repurposed it for the channel. But ever since that June 19th, we've had a good zeal for producing videos. And so that's how we got on YouTube.
Nice. Rocking and popping.
Mhm.
And cruising is fun anytime branched off, semi-branched off.
Sister channel.
Yes, because I saw women on Facebook doing YouTube, and they were by themselves doing YouTube. Like Antoinette Fun.
Yep.
Robin from Sea Leg Journeys.
Yep.
Down with the
You know.
sisterhood.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, it was Edna's World.
Edna's World.
Yeah.
It was people like that got me to thinking, well, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, it's like, why can't I?
Exactly. I might have something that's, I don't know, but you know, sitting still for me is hard, you know, and it's not like I don't have anything to say, because I don't, but
You do.
But
You
it's-
got stuff to say.
but it's
We are
sitting
very
still.
interested in what you got to say.
It's sitting still. I don't like sitting still for a long period of time. I don't do any editing, you know, unlike your wife. I don't do any editing. I don't even want to know what type of thing I have, other than I'm looking for a pink fuzzy. And guess what, everybody in the chat? I found the pink fuzzy on Movo. They got a breast cancer set up. See, I
Okay.
got the set up with the fuzzy that's gray. I don't like
See,
that.
you in the green room waiting for go time. As soon as the camera's on, you're like, all right, here we go. Let's go.
So that's what made me do it, because I saw women out there with nobody beside them doing lives, you know. But I'm
think
more
that-
comfortable with vlogs than I am live, because I don't have to interact or say welcome in.
Mhm. Yeah, that.
See, I love it. I love it all. I'm a people person. I love to talk, so I roll with whatever.
You're like,
See,
come on in. I'll talk your ear
That's
off. Let's go.
right.
and I'm
You
going
got
to be
time,
a
I'll
travel
talk to
agent
you.
as well. You know, I'm looking to be a travel agent, you know.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Mhm.
I tell you, we do have a great community. That much I can say.
Yes.
I was a little I'll be honest, I was a little scared to do the YouTube, but when I went in, because you know, you're out there and you feel like, oh my God, I'm by myself. But when you start getting the subscribers and starting to meet everybody in the community, and the amount of people that are willing to help you, you know,
Yeah,
bring,
that is true.
it's crazy. People
It's a
don't maybe
lot of
not know this. It's like, it's the love that you feel. It's amazing. It's
People
something
just
that
flood
is
in and be like,
blessing.
hey, what you need, girl? I'm
Yeah.
help you out.
And not even that, like sometimes you think, oh, I'm in Florida, and like you live down the street from where I am, like you know, you don't
Right
think
across
about
the
those
bridge.
things,
We're like, we don't even
right?
think about
You know, and I go to St. Pete all the time, so it's like, you know, things like that. Like I met with Sherry from Destination Funds over in Epcot. That was great. And like that's what I was saying. We could do a whole live stream. We could meet up and do a live.
Meet
I
up
think
down
that would
there,
be
like we
epic, to
just be
be
like,
honest.
hey, let's check this out. Just up there walking the
Right?
strip, or like, hey, we're down here at the strip looking around.
Yeah.
Cruises in St. Pete.
Mhm.
This is what happened when you don't have no cruise ship. You just start walking around like, hey.
Yeah, because you think about it, you come live with a couple of creators, you know, and then everybody comes in, and then the people that don't know you get to subscribe to your channel and vice versa, and your channel
Most
continues to grow. And that to me is great. Like, you know, and I love it. I at the beginning I was like, oh my God, I'm nervous. Now it's like it is what it is. I'm just gonna go.
Hey, I feel that you like, hey, I'm okay. Come on,
Yeah.
what's up? Let's talk. Let's gab for a bit.
Okay.
I got one more question from my editor or my producer. What do you like about our videos? I think she's trying to get feedback.
Oh, I love it. Like I told you, you
Mhm.
sold you one video. Well, I watched several of your videos, but the video that sold me into um what is the word? Reserving
Mhm.
a cruise was your yacht club.
Nice.
It wasn't anything fancy. It wasn't long, but it was to the point.
Straight to the
Like,
point.
this
Yeah.
what happened.
And
This was our experience getting on here.
and it was to the point that I had to I had to have it.
That's
know,
cool.
And only certain videos, and nobody that has like at the time you only had like 100 and some subscribers have caught me like that.
Okay.
It's
Thank
usually
you.
been somebody who's been doing editing or putting out videos or vlogs or whatever for a long time and has a big following, you know.
Right.
But in a different light, I look at your videos as being consistent all the way across, and you quickly grab the viewer's attention.
Yeah,
That's for sure. And then you keep the heat coming, you know, like with the quick edits and the you know, and the simplicity of everything.
That's the thing.
Got a
Interesting
spreadsheet.
thing about that video, there was a lot more footage of that than what
Yeah.
was actually put up. She like went through like, we can cut this, cut that right there, splice this in it here, and that's the video we got versus the long drawn out
Yeah.
of what we actually did film.
Yep.
That was all her slicing and
yeah.
dicing.
So let her know that was what got me, you know, because it made me want to spend money on a Sunday morning before I
You're
was
like, we broke this one right
to
here.
put it in the church bucket.
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yep.
Tinkerbell, what do
Well,
you like?
I like it because you bring, you know, I don't do my edit. I can tell you that one right now. My son is the one that does my edit. And if you look at my vlogs, like the Wonder vlogs and all of that, that was a hot mess because my for some weird reason, I had purchased a brand new camera and the wind was crazy. And it distorted a half of my stuff, and some of the stuff he tried to salvage. But I like your videos because when you look at them, like Sheryl said, they're on to the point and they're great. You know, information is good. I did watch the Yacht Club one. That was great. I liked it.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna do the Yacht Club yet.
Hey, it ain't for every. You might. Some people
But
want to
you know what?
segue into it.
That's what vlogging is all about. Like when you catch that person's attention, like you did with Miss Sheryl, that she actually booked it. That's really what it's all about. And I know for a fact, Donnell is here, and also Jen. Donnell saw a vlog that somebody else did on the celebration. She always said, "I will never go on Carnival," and she's booked on the celebration. So that's when you know when you put that type of vlog out there and you're doing that type of work. That's amazing because you're
Giving them a
bringing
different
in
perspective than what they might have thought in their mind, and now you're like, oh, it wasn't like that. It's like this person has some footage right here, and our things is like, even if you don't go, at least you can see how it is. We see a lot of videos about it, and we're like, hey, let's put one out, go out of this yacht club because not really many people have been on there or go through there, like the Vibe Club on NCL. we try and put some out of them because it was like nobody's really filming about the Vibe Club. That's like that place is great.
The thing also, like from a travel agent's perspective, I hear from the clients all the time, don't put me on Carnival. And I'm like, well, why? I always like to know why. Like, what is it that you know so much about this that you don't like? And I always tell them, okay, can you at least try Celebration and Mardi Gras, because Jubilee's not around yet. Because if you go on these two ships, it'll change your perspective on that company completely. And a lot of people have taken my word, and then when they come back, they're like, oh my God, I never even knew Carnival can do cruising that way. And and that's your
always
job as a
my
travel
thing.
agent, right?
It's like,
So,
how do you know unless you've been on there? That's why we jumped across 5 different cruise lines, because I was like, I want to see how this place does it, how this place does it, how this place does it, and get my own view versus what people say. I'm like,
but a lot of people don't listen. They just listen to everybody and say, oh, well, if that person didn't like it, I'm not even going to bother.
You get people that are like, oh, we've only been on this cruise line, or we only do this cruise line. I'm like, well, how do you know you don't like the other one unless you go on the other one?
Right. That's why I always say, try them all. Don't worry about people will have to say, and then you have your own view and your own personal opinion.
Exactly.
For that line.
And it's like I must have been doing something when Scott was telling me. But what he did, or Gina did, on the video, it made me stop for those 4 minutes. It wasn't more than that.
Straight to the point. That's what I mean. You got our attention.
You caught me
with that.
You caught me. And when something catches me on YouTube, and I don't even have to be subscribed to them until after I got him up or something. It could be anytime. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm watching video.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that.
I wake him up and I say, babe, look at this. Look at this. But yours, we were, getting up to have coffee before the kids wake up. This is what happened. I said, babe, you got to watch this. I said, and then he said, well, Scott told us. And I said, I didn't hear. Like, I don't listen to them. I work with, I'm on the live stream with 1, 2, 3.
I watch them on most mornings. I watch it all over there.
But see,
thank you.
But see, I don't listen to them. They can tell me something and I'll just.
She won't catch it until the replay.
Yeah.
And the replay, like, hey, you said this. And we're like, you were sitting right next to me when I said it.
Right.
And then when you see Eddie do this, he thinks I've been drinking in the morning.
Hey, sometimes in the morning it's like that. My wife is like, why are you talking to me this morning? You can't say but too much to her. And she's like, you need to wait till about 9 o'clock and then you come at me with this, because I'm not really up yet. I'm up, I'm talking to you, but I'm not up.
Yes.
Ooh. I'm glad that caught you like that. Here's another helpful hint. If you do that, I would recommend any of those other ships except Divina. Divina, it's like the yacht club was an afterthought. I kid you not, the difference between the yacht club on Divina versus Seaside, Meraviglia, and Seashore is a very significant distance. It's still specialty, but there's certain difference. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah. And you wouldn't get that. We found out because we did yacht club on all 3 of those ships. And we're like, hey, this is different here than the other one. Like, say, most yacht clubs, the yacht club restaurant, and their lounge is connected, and it's in the yacht club area, except Divina. It is at the opposite end of the ship. We got on there, and the butler was like, hey, let me know when you want to go to dinner, and I'll lead you there. I'll escort you. And we're like, why? Isn't it just downstairs? He's like, no. So we escorted us, and we went out of yacht club, across the main pool, all the way at the opposite end of the ship. And that's where the yacht club restaurant was.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
At the opposite end where the adult pool area is, right outside of there. And I'm like, who thought to put this way over here? It's supposed to be specialty. We in yacht club, and yet you put the restaurant way on the other side of the ship. Certain stuff like that. And you're like, oh, okay.
Just real quick. Cruising with Keith. If you want to drop your channel link, please type in the word #creator, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. unfortunately, we have to put these protections in place. That way people don't just drop links in the chat. So yeah, type in the word hashtag creator if you want your link to drop.
Mhm.
And
But
I
we
just
want to.
subscribed to Cruising with Keith as well.
Yeah, Nightbot's fussing at him.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Nightbot up like.
Oh. And Cruising with Keith is a new channel as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check
Y'all
that
go
one
check
out.
him out.
check him out.
He's in New York.
New York.
Oh, sailed out of there one time. Ooh.
Yes.
Hey, maybe we could have Cruising with Keith next Sunday if we don't have somebody.
Get him.
Maybe.
You want to do this Cruising with Keith? You want to come in next Sunday with us? Let us know.
Yeah, let us
on
know.
the chat right now.
Yes.
You gonna call him out like a boxer boy. You talking all that stuff? Come on, put it in. Let me know right now. Come on, right now.
Wow.
Tell me.
Right now. Come on.
That's the mother and Jackie because he said, okay, thank you.
Yep.
He said, yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Oh, that's going to be good. Scott's going to be happy.
Well, I don't know. He was telling me thank you for the creator
Oh,
thing.
well,
Yeah.
ask him
He hasn't answered the Jackie's question yet.
Okay. Oh, because you know who he said.
I can
He
in
was on
2
the-
weeks.
I can 2
Okay,
weeks.
Jeremy, in 2 weeks. Put him on
There we
put him
go.
on the schedule.
Put him on the
Woo!
schedule.
Okay.
Okay.
You
know,
Jeremy's
he's
gonna
our
get with
secretary.
you Cruising with Keith. He's gonna get with you and send you the links and all of that.
Yes.
Oh, he's on the Venezia. That's right. They're about to take off.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the
they're going on
19th,
the
he's
cruise.
leaving.
I need
He's leaving
all
with
y'all.
Donnell and Jen. They're gonna have a great time. All
I
three
need
of them.
all y'all people on the Venezia to give me some footage on that because I haven't been on Carnival since 2012,
Hey,
and I
I
want
I
to
already
try and
got
get
my
back
person.
on. So
I got my
need to try
person
and
that's going to be
see.
on that sailing, which is Donnell's daughter, that she's going to be taking all my YouTube vlogs for
See.
my
Oh, my
Valencia.
God.
I heard they got a Havana. If they got a Havana club, I'm gonna get on it. I'll give it a try. I'm sorry, I'm bougie. I like the specialty area. I'm gonna go over there away from the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm booked on that one for 2025 because it's coming to Florida.
Yeah.
All right, see there you
I
go.
don't-
See
oh,
you like
my.
me. Can I drive to it? All right, I'll sail out of there.
Right.
I ain't trying to fly too many places. Yeah, I gotta
That's-
fly
Yeah.
to Europe, but most times I'm like, can I drive there?
We live in Galveston. So imagine what it's like for us to leave here, drive to Houston, and then fly somewhere else to go cruise. That makes no sense to me at all.
Other things when I was
Oh,
retiring from the
Cruising
military.
with Keith is on Valencia right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my goodness. Great.
We picked
Oh,
Florida
wow.
because we sail so much. We were like, we might as well go ahead and live there in Florida because we always
Yeah.
sail out of Miami and all those
Right.
other ones. We might as well stay there.
I love
Oh, look, he's saying that they have the Terraza Club. It's the same as the Havana, so that's what you want to book. The
So I need to
Terraza
look the
Club.
Terraza Club. Okay.
Yeah, that's what Donnell and Jen has, a Terraza Club.
See,
Nice.
there you go.
That's what Keith is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all about that specialty area. I'm
That's
bougie.
right. You book it and I come over.
Yeah, you come over. I can have my drink. Be like, catch up. See, I'm comfy chairs. I'm spoiled by comfy chairs.
I love it. I love it. Shoot, I love to be spoiled. My goodness.
Well,
Oh,
we'll
the
try the
celebration.
celebrations. Well, the
Huh?
celebration will not be coming out of Tampa because of the Skyway. The celebration goes out of Miami.
You don't know
And,
how mad I am about that stupid bridge. I'm
I
like,
know.
why
Who are
all the
you
old ships
telling?
come out of here? I want a new ship coming out of here. It's because they too big.
And
Too
Marco,
big.
to answer your question, I have been on the celebration twice. Oh, the
We've been once.
Constellation.
Constellation.
I've been on the Constellation the one time. I didn't sell on it but I went to visit it, and it's a beautiful ship, the Celebrity Constellation.
Mhm.
I never even heard. Oh, the celebrity. I've been wanting to do
It's
celebrity.
Celebrity Constellation, yeah.
Especially those new ships with the floating skyway thing.
Yeah.
The magic
Yeah.
I've
carpet.
been talking to all these whenever I go on these sea seminars, I always talk to the big like Carnival and all that. I said, can you just move the port to St. Pete so we can get bigger
Yeah.
ships?
They can just leave right out of there. Don't even got to worry about the bridge.
Or maybe bring newer ships. Maybe they're
Or
smaller,
newer
but
ships.
newer ones.
Yes. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's all old ships, man. I'm spoiled. I
I
don't want to
know.
go. I've already established. I like newer ships.
I like big ships.
And I
I went
cannot
on
lie.
I went on Royal Caribbean. Yep. I like the ships and I cannot lie. We went on the Liberty of the Seas, and admittedly, it wasn't exactly a great time for us. It was still a good cruise and all that, but I was like, I'm not really feeling it, but I knew it's because it was an older ship. And I was like, I need to go on a newer ship like the Allure or
Right.
Oasis. I've been trying to get on there, but you got to like sacrifice one of your kids and sell the house to get
Yeah.
on there.
But if you think about it, even if
I wasn't even thinking it. I got a specific timeline. If it was in 2000s, something, I'm not getting on it. Nope, I'm
are
sorry.
you getting on the icon?
I'm looking at the icon. Gina, my producer, has been looking up the icon cruises to see if we can try and get on there. But they don't want to include anything. It's like I'm used to like, so you want me to pay this much money and you ain't gonna throw in a drinks package or
If
maybe
Okay.
some
you
Wi-Fi.
if you get on the icon, try doing it after September of 2024. That's when the prices starts dropping.
Then I need to try that one because
Mhm.
I've been trying to get on some more Royal Caribbeans, and it's
And if
like,
you're
yeah, you can
taking
get
the
on the ship.
kids, try that family suite. You probably like it because you could fit up to 6 people on that suite.
Right. That might work. If I can get that many to sail with me. I've only ever done one family cruise.
I'll
Well,
come
actually,
along.
I had my son and his wife and my little grandkids, and those are the only other people that have cruised with us besides our kids, because we can't get none of our relatives to sail with us.
Mm.
They be like, "Well, you want to go on those long cruises?" My sister, she loves cruising. Hers is 5 days or shorter.
Oh,
Whereas I love cruising, and I'm like, it got to be at least 7 days or longer.
yes.
The
Yes.
longest I've been is a 14-day.
I wish
Mm.
I could do a 14-day. I
And it was
so
a
want to
Journeys
do one.
cruise on the breeze.
Ooh,
Amazing
that
Mm.
sounds like it would be great. Did we
Mhm.
hit the breeze up one time?
It hit nine different islands. It was
Have we been on the
really
breeze?
nice.
Yep, we did be on the breeze. We have been on that one. I like that one.
Mhm.
Their spa is nice.
Yeah.
I'm a spa
He
person. I
likes the
love that. I
The
love
breeze,
it.
the breeze was my favorite before I got on the Celebration.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
If it's got a thermal spa, I'm in there. I will get the spa package just to go in there on that thermal
It's a good
pool.
price. It's a good price.
When
The
it's all
package.
raining
Yeah.
outside or there's crowded,
Mhm.
go into the thermal spa and the thermal pool. Nobody's there. Nobody wants to pay for it.
Cruising with Keith is asking, what was everyone's first cruise?
Oh man, I gotta pull mine up. It's
And
been so long.
Jake
I already
Florida just
know.
came in. My first cruise was the Enchantment of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, back on August of 2015.
Mm.
Oh,
And it was a
okay.
4-day Bahamas cruise on an ocean view cabin.
Nice.
Hmm. Look, everybody's looking to see.
Everybody look. Oh, I already know. The Norwegian Epic back in 2010, right
Did
after
you
that
like the
Disney
Epic?
thing.
I didn't
I
really.
love the Epic. At first, back in there, we were on one of those early sailings, and there was a lot of stuff that was different on there that since it was a first cruise, I didn't know that it was shaped different than any other one. So I didn't know. I just know that when I was on there, they had Blue Man Group, which I've never
Okay.
seen ever since. They had a laser light smoke show on there that I haven't seen since on anyone, where they flooded the pool area with smoke and had laser lights and rock music playing with lights to the music. Haven't
Oh
seen that
wow.
since. They had the craziest uh white party I have ever seen, to the point where they were pouring drinks in people's mouths on that ship. I know
Wow.
because I was up. They were on the stage, literally like, "Hey, we want free shots. Here you go." Shh. And I was up there like, it was crazy. I have not seen one as wild as that ever since. I don't know what was going on that
Awesome.
ship.
The
Now,
only thing that I
interesting.
didn't like about the Epic was how their bathroom inside the cabin is set
That's
up.
what everybody kept saying. See, I was a new cruiser. I didn't know that it was different. I'm like, it's a bathroom. Okay. They had an ice bar on there, which NCM
Yeah.
stopped doing. And they had the good ice bar. They didn't have the breakaway getaway ice bar, which is essentially just a meat locker with some stuff in it. They had the whole ice sculptures going. The ice bar, the ice glasses. It was great.
Nice.
We went back on there on a, like I say, 6 years later for a Mediterranean cruise, and then that's when it hit me. That's how you know when you've been on some other cruises, and then you see the difference. Because first it was like, oh, it was the greatest ship ever, and then we get on there like, oh, okay, so this doesn't have this like all the other ships, or this doesn't have this like the other ships. It was still great, but then we noticed the differences between the newer and the older ships after that.
Right. That's crazy. That's fun.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sure it's still not as wild as it was before, but I don't know what was going on there. Somebody may have gotten fired because that's why they don't do all this stuff no more. But it was a very crazy cruise ship. They had the little bowl spinny thing that they had on there, the spin
Yeah.
bowl one where you almost drown.
Mm. Hold
NCL's
on, I'm
gym,
getting my
huh?
answer.
See, what you might want to do, what I've learned to do is I put them on my phone. I have a password manager with my passwords and stuff, but I also put my past cruises, and each cruise
See, I
line I
have
put my
what is
past
it?
one under there.
I keep mine under shipmate, and that's
Okay.
where I keep all. If
Oh,
anybody
you can
knows
do
where I'm
mine like
traveling, it's
that.
all in there.
I did mine on a thing, and it's like past NCL cruises, past
Oh
Carnival
my God.
cruises, past
Cruising
this
with
cruises, and I put them by date.
Cruising with Keith says my first was a stateroom on the NCL Gem from Bermuda. I think I was 2012 or 2013 when we were sailing in a Hurricane Irene, and yes, still went back on another cruise.
I
Mhm.
think we went there on that year on the gym. I'm like, was I on the same cruise with Cruising with Keith and didn't know? I went to the gym from out of there to Bermuda.
See, sometimes sometimes you were on the same cruise with other creators and at the time, and you didn't even know it.
Didn't even know. That was when I was on the gym, and that's where I came up with my theory about the bigger and the smaller ships and the older and the
Mhm.
newer ships. Because we had been on the Epic, which was newer than the gym. And then we got on the gym, and we're like, this isn't as good as the Epic.
Mm.
And then you get on the Getaway. This is better than that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I've been on the Disney Fantasy, and that was probably the worst sailing I've ever had. That ship was rocking, like it was crazy.
Mm.
It was not. It was a nice, like everything else was nice, but it was just the movement of the ship. And then I took one of my daughters that she's never cruised before, and she was sick half of the time, so it was crazy. So we'll see how it happens now on the horizon in October.
Okay.
I
That was
don't know where my things are. I don't know. You,
That's all right. What was your favorite one then? Since you
mm.
like you don't know the first one, try the favorite one.
Hello. My favorite was the Celebration, and I know my next favorite will be the Mardi Gras. My next favorite will be the Jubilee.
Didn't work.
I do know this. I do. My favorite was the Celebration. Before then, before I got on the Celebration, it was the Dream. But
Didn't work.
because I'm going on the what is it? The Harmony of the Seas. I'm pretty sure that's going to be my favorite.
One quick thing. I thought I had set Nightbot up correctly, but apparently I did not. I thought you would just have to put hashtag boat on there, but apparently it is not working. Because I just had someone do it and it didn't work for putting theirs.
Oh, there's no
You just put boat. There's no hashtag. I tried to do, or you put like hashtag boat or boat. I try to make it boat, but it's apparently not working.
No, they put
So
boats.
I'm sorry for you,
No, I'm
Ace
no,
Florida
I'm
one.
dropping their link right now.
Oh, wait a minute.
It is
It
working.
did one. It did work. It
It's
worked.
just both.
It worked. Oh my God, it worked. Oh. So is it just regular boat? Oh, so there's no hashtag.
No hashtag.
That's what.
Just real quick, because I help people with Nightbot create a second custom command with a hashtag on it. That way, in the event, they're used to us saying hashtag. So that may have been the mix up here.
That might
Make
have
another
been it.
one with the word with the hashtag in front of it. That way, no matter how they type it in, it'll still pick it up. You can have as many of those as you want.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Because I was so deflated. I was like, man, I thought I set it up and I typed it in and it didn't go through. But now
It's working.
there. Because we all need to check out Ace Florida one and everybody in the chat. I'm gonna go back through this and go to each of y'all channels, although I'm quite sure I'm subscribed to quite a few of y'all. However, I'm not.
Denise.
Yeah, Bone Tired Travelers has been in. Hello.
Rock the Bone Tired Travelers.
Mike and Rihanna. We gotta get off so they can.
What is my ship name, Miss Margot? Oh, let me look for it. I think it's Tinkerbell.
I don't know.
Tinkerbell? Was that now? I gotta ask. Is it because of Disney? Is it because of Disney?
It's because I love Tinkerbell.
I knew it.
Yes.
I was like, I bet.
wait,
she
wait and
loves-
see. Wait and see what I have planned for my background. It's coming.
Ah, there are so many. It's you never know what catches people. There's some people like with me with Boat, and it's because that was my family name, and that's what I do. But then I made Boat like everything.
Okay.
Like if you see Boat or Cool Boat, that's me.
Okay, you just got a shipmate request.
I think mine says Tinker08.
I think I downloaded a long time ago, but haven't been on there for quite some time. See, I'm one of those people where I'll see something and I'll go ahead and log in and subscribe to it or whatever, or try it out and then forget about it. So then a year and a half later, somebody will mention it. I'm like, wait, I actually have an account for that thing? Oh my goodness. It's still on there. There's no updates, but it's there.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
mine says
Denise.
Tinker08. So TINKER08.
Got you.
Okay. See, I might do this. Has been a fun time, so I may do some more of these live things and try it out.
See?
Many people are like, you would do well on lives, and I'm like, you think me really? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They're like, trust me, you'll do all right.
Yep.
Because I like to just talk. I'm like, we can flow on and just talk about whatever, man. I don't care.
That's good.
And usually I get along with everybody, no matter what it is. I'm there like, hey, y'all, how we doing?
We do too. You know, we do too. Everybody's
What was the
been
other
well
question on this? We got some upcoming cruises while we have a break coming in. I know I mentioned the NCL Viva in September 20th. We'll be going on that, so we'll have some footage for that one. And then in February, we have Oceania Vista. Somehow we finagled our way onto that one. They had a sale. I caught it real quick. I got on there. I'm like, ooh, Oceania? I've heard about it, but I never thought to try it. We about to go on that one. And then they had it on that same sale. We'll be on in December to the Oceania Seville, I think. Seville, I believe it is. I'll have to check the name. But so we get to see it we'll get to experience them on a new ship and experience them on an old ship. That's what I like doing. Let's see how they are from the old to the new, or the new to the old, one and two. We have a break.
Cruise. When is it? I have a cruise coming up in October on the Carnival Horizon. Then I have Celebrity Ascent in November. And then I have Celebrity Beyond in February.
Okay.
So
see, there you go. Just keep them cruises coming. I always tell people I'll try and book out at least a year, if not 2 out.
Right.
Like even in 2025, we looked onto that MSC World America. So it ain't even built yet, but we got a slot on that bad boy in Yacht Club. And normally it's high, but they had a sale going on in those Yacht Club rooms. And I was like, I want to see you get on there. And we were able to get in there.
Yep.
Right.
So I can go through with the celebrity thing.
My first cruise was a dream, Carnival Dream.
I remember the Carnival Dream had the dance crew on there way back in the days. The breakdancing crew.
Yeah, that was my
Tinkerbell. Do you remember that when they had the hip hop dance crew in there?
That was a lot
in the atrium. Everybody be like, go, go, go.
I know,
go.
right? That was a lot of fun.
That was a pretty good ship. I like that one.
Look, the Z show says that their cruise is in December 23rd on the Jubilee.
Nice.
We'll see you, Z, on the 23rd.
Yes, we have an agreement that every time he mentions in the chat, I show the ship. So here goes.
There it is. There you go. That's where he's gonna be at. I'm gonna need to take lots of footage to try and get me on there.
Yep.
I think one of the things it was just certain things about it where I just moved on to different ones. I was on an NCL kick for a while where I think we've been on there like 7 times or something like that. And then I just got on the MSC kick where we were on there like 8 times. So now I just need to get on trying a different one. Hopefully Oceania will be nice and I can like finagle my way on there some more times.
Yeah.
I think with them, you got to book out like 2 years to be able to afford them. But the thing is, it
Yeah.
was like with the price, they had a sale going on, so it wasn't that much more. I was like, you know what? Let me give them a try, see what all these people hiding, because you don't see a lot of videos on Oceania. So I
No.
was like, how come don't nobody want to film on there? All the people that go, I guess, aren't predisposed to film. And
Right.
so they about to go ahead and I'm gonna get on there and film. I'm like, hey, here we are, y'all. Check it
Yeah,
out.
right.
They got a crystal water fountain, man.
Uh-huh. They might even have the ice sculptures and things that I hear about everybody talking about how cruising used to be. They may still have.
Yep, maybe they still got some of those things.
Hey, you never know.
Hopefully they
no.
Yep.
My producer just wanted me to remind me to tell everybody about the MSC point match. I don't work for an MSC. I need to say I need to say this because I noticed I've been talking a lot about MSC Yacht Club. So it's like
Right.
I am in no way affiliated with them, but they have price match to where whatever points you are, you send them an email. I think also send them a picture of where you are and your current cruise line, and they will match those points and
They
put
will
you
match
on there.
those
Status.
points.
On our first
That-
cruise line, we were like
I'm
just
platinum,
underneath the
So
top
they
one
got a match.
on our first cruise.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure you do all of that so they can
'Cause
price match it for you.
and get the perks. So you get the champagne in the room that they normally give to the gold people and all of that.
Mm.
Regent on Wednesday. That's another one I've been looking into.
Right.
I was like, I want to hit up all the ones you don't normally see.
Right.
Sneak on the ship. I'll be that little dude to try and sneak in the back. Be like,
That's right.
Here we are
For real.
on a safari on the Regent.
Yep.
Let's go see how the Regent people
Mm.
creep
That's
up
what I
on them
was
like with my
doing.
hat, circle with my safari hat and all.
What I see is pinkies going up, you know.
Yeah.
I have a video like that where I'm like,
Yeah, I want the yacht club experience.
Yeah. Pinkies up.
once you do, it'll spoil you, man. You get on there and you're like, this, I'm used to this. We took
Miss
our
Cheryl's
son
not gonna
to
know what to do with herself.
I'm not.
I'll go
On
right
our-
back to my Carnival Breeze 4-day sailing in an interior room. I don't care.
Miss
As long as
Cheryl, they
Hey,
will.
they got interior yacht clubs. You go
Yeah.
right ahead inside of there.
They're
Scott
gonna
told us about it.
unpack
too.
your clothes and pack your clothes, and they do everything. You don't do absolutely
You
nothing.
know what's crazy about that? I need to ask on the next MSC Cruise and Yacht Club. Has anybody ever done that? I know I've never done that. It's one of the perks that's on there. It's listed and people
Yep.
talk about it, but most people are like, but I didn't have them do that.
Mhm.
Who has done that? Who is the one?
I
And
have
if so, they need to
clients-
film that.
Yeah,
If
I
you
have
go-
clients that have done it. They feel a little bit uncomfortable because of their undergarment, but other than that, they're like, do whatever. So they just
Right.
and they
I
put
need to see
everything away
somebody
from you.
film that when we like, here he is, unfolding
I
and
don't know
hanging
if I
up
would
my
have them do my
stuff.
luggage. But
This
my
is how you cruise
clothes.
right here.
Look at Michelle. Michelle's
I would-
thinking about it now. Michelle's like,
I would do it because
I would feel uncomfortable.
you could
with
put your
it.
drawers in a packing cube and just pull it and say, hey, do the
oh
rest.
no, they take it all out.
They take
it
out and
all
put it in the
out, and
drawers,
They put it.
I wouldn't
fold
want
it up
that.
for you.
Oh my-
I'm like, here he is with my drunk 2 shirt, hanging it up right there.
Michelle, I'm
So-
going to give you a tip. Put your undergarments in a backpack that you can take with you, and then put all your clothes in the
All
luggage.
the clothes in
leave
there, and then let them do
straight.
that. With
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind because our stuff that we hang up will be already in a hanging bag.
Mhm.
But my I can't do that.
Unmentionables.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
sure if you tell them don't touch that pile right there, when they
Right.
start taking stuff out, I'll be like, take out everything but the underwear. I had undergarments. They will leave them in your bag. I am quite sure they will be happy enough to not touch your undergarments as well.
oh my God.
Oh yeah, and Gina says tea time for pinkies up.
That's right.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. You gotta wait for tea time.
Gotta have it tea. Yes, she is a Brit, and she is letting you know you gotta have your pinky up.
Yes.
Margo's like, don't touch my delicates.
You're like, leave that right there.
Margo, I'm like that. Don't do it. I don't want it. I don't want
Just
it.
put them in a plastic, put them in a Ziploc bag in your luggage, and be like, take out everything but the Ziploc.
Do not touch.
Don't touch the Ziploc. Everything else is good. Don't touch the Ziploc.
Yes. Oh my God.
But they got a bunch of other perks. My son had his first cruise. We just took him on the seaside, and my wife said I spoiled him because that was his thing, is the yacht club, and that's his first cruise ever.
Wow.
Oh
And he was
boy.
on there, and that mainly because I wanted to see his reaction. And he was just like, "Wow, what's this?" Because dude was like, "Please, come this way," and he's like, "What? Oh, okay, all right." All right.
Yeah,
But he was having a ball up there.
that'd be culture shock for me too, because
Okay.
I'm a carnival guy. You know, it's like let's. I got to get prepared for that. I told baby,
Helpful hint.
our whole luggage is going to have to be hanging clothes if we go that route, because yacht club, right?
Helpful hint, you got to remember to go to the bar, order it, and then leave. They kept having to turn me away. They were like, I would go up to the bar because you're so used to going up to the bar, sitting there waiting for you to drink. They'd be like, please, we'll bring it to you. Wherever
Right.
you are, we'll come bring your drink to you. Please, sir, have a seat. Go have a seat. We got you. Because
And
I
some
was
of
like,
them, they follow you everywhere on the ship. Some of them.
they will go ahead and escort you to
Mhm.
where you would like to go, and lead you if there's any lines on there. Be like, excuse me, and walk through. And if people look at him all mean and evil, and you just walk right with him, like I'm with him, and walk right.
That
Oh, this
is
last one was
experience
real bad.
I
They walked us
had.
past the entire crowd for disembarkation. And that
Wow.
line was long. It wrapped around, from what I've seen in other videos, it wrapped around the theater. Nope.
Wow.
He let us down. Just walked past all of the people, went around the rope, because like, come on, and then put our car. Walked off the ship.
Mm.
There was no waiting whatsoever to get off that ship, but there was a long line, and I was feeling bad, and people was looking at me all crazy, like, and I'm like, Butler, man. And then
And
somebody was like, "You feel bad," but they're like, "Hey, if you wanted to, you could have paid extra and went in the yacht club too. It wasn't
Right.
like you couldn't have got it."
but you know
Right.
what? It only took less than 5 minutes to sell me on it.
You was like, "I want to walk past the line,"
That's it. 5 minutes.
and they had their own little thing, so they called the elevator, and then it skips all the other floors.
I love it.
This is an amazing comment. Absolutely mesmerizing. The visuals are stunning, and the attention to detail is remarkable. It is evident that a lot of effort and creativity went into making this video. Keep up the incredible work.
See,
Thank you very much, Lasani Academy, and my wife greatly appreciates it as well. My editor, I will go ahead and give her a peck on the cheek later from you.
I'm telling you, it didn't take all of what we normally see in a video. Sometimes people put too much.
Mhm.
It only took less than 5 minutes to make me want to book the yacht club.
Yeah.
See, and that's thanks to her, because there'd be stuff I'm like, wait, what about this? You didn't put. She was like, Pete don't need to see all that. They just we start here, we skip up there, we skip up to here. That's the pertinent parts.
Mhm.
Celebrity Edge on a sky seat with access. I have been wanting to try the sky seat, the sky
Sky
suite
Suite.
and the retreat. I
Mhm.
just haven't had a chance, but I really want to try that one.
Mhm.
Because they say it's similar to the Haven and the Yacht Club, where you got the specialty thing going. I don't think a lot of people do the specialty areas, and that's where it's like, I want to film the specialty areas. Be like, here's what we all missing. This is what they hide from us, y'all. This is what they hide. All the rich people be hiding from us.
Right.
Yes.
We need to get in on that.
And that's what I told him. I said, we are going to show them everything
Yep.
of the yacht club.
Yep.
Our thing is, when we
Everything.
cruise, it's like we only can cruise maybe twice a year, so you might as well go big on it. You might as well do it up, since because we not like everybody else where you can go cruise 4 or 5 times. I got a minimum amount of days that I can take off, and
Yep.
so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I have a very, very relaxing time and treat myself.
Yeah.
Some people were like, well, I don't know. I'm like, let me put it to you this way: how much are you worth to you? I like myself, so I think I am worth this right here. I'm
I
willing to pay
love
for this
myself.
for me to go on this, to have this experience. Don't you love
Yes.
you? Don't you think you deserve what's best for you? With it, long as it's within your means, go big for yourself.
And if anybody haven't connected to our guest, Rock the Boat, Please go
Rotten
do
leads.
so. They got amazing content, and the wife is a travel agent, as is Tinker, as Jeremy. So please.
I don't know that she's a travel agent.
She's not a travel agent.
No,
Oh, she's not?
Not yet. Trust me, she's trying to get there. If we get enough viewers and we do well enough on YouTube, she will transition to that. But she ain't there yet. She would like to be.
Oh,
thank you for that. Thank you for talking that one up.
Wait, look at what Margot said.
I am the Robin Leach / the crocodile. What was the name of the crocodile guy? The one that would always be out there exploring stuff?
Steve Irwin.
I am the Robin Leach / Steve Irwin of the cruising world. I will take you behind the curtain as a regular guy. Be like, hey, y'all, let's go check this out.
Yep.
But we want to thank you for coming in and spending your time with us.
Thank y'all for having me. I had fun. I hope y'all
had fun. It was a great time. It was a great time for sure.
We should do this again sometime.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hang out.
If y'all ever feel like having me on, y'all let me know. Mostly on a Saturday or a Sunday, because I'll be working in the daytime throughout the week. But on a Saturday or Sunday, I'm there for you. I will go ahead and hang out with y'all for a bit.
We're always looking for active people to come into the show. So when you want to come in, just shoot a link back or shoot me a message back to the same way I got a hold to you, and we'll try to fit you in. Okay.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Tinkerbell.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're gonna get together.
So much.
Most definitely. You can reach me at that email that we have on that rocktheboat@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yep.
If you need to reach us.
Yeah, definitely. I'll reach out to you, so maybe we can meet up and
get
to
we
know
right
each
across
other.
the bridge.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
go across that bridge. We here in Seminole, Florida, 20 minutes from the beach, as a matter of fact. So
I'm thinking of going to the Losas over there in St. John's Pass,
St. John's Pass. Oh,
maybe we can meet up over there, have some pizza together.
Yes, that would work right there. Most definitely. That's right.
Yeah, we can do a live from Madeira Beach.
Be like live from John's Pass.
Well, it was nice having you today.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cruising is fun anytime. Thank you, JNS Adventures. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Thank you to everybody in the chat. I greatly appreciate y'all showing up to check me out. And I will check all of y'all out. Hit like, hit the video, wave high.
And share it out.
Yep.
Share it out. Subscribe. Send me a message if you can on there. I'll answer. I try and answer each and every one. I ain't big enough yet where I can't see it. I'll be like, ooh, somebody said something. Let me go here.
Right.
Like, you are absolutely correct.
All right.
Bye.
Well,
Miss
bye,
Editor.
everybody. Love you guys to the moon and back.
That's my editor right there.
Hey.
Editor-in-chief. That's a new one. Editor-in-chief.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you guys to the moon and back. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We go check on Elijah. He might be asleep.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me just run this one more time.